Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsyreplays and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some replays. Now, this is going to be how my replays are going to be in the future. I've decided to change it up a notch, and instead of just chucking up 3 replays every day or every other day or every so often, I'm going to be doing probably a lot less replays. I do get a shed ton of replays sent. So that is why really I usually just chuck them up on channel, and just for these battles to be shown, because they are good battles. I never ever show rubbish battles. I always try and show the best battles of either the week or the month, and as many as I possibly can. I do, as I've said, I get loads of replays, probably I guess 500 or so a month, easy. Maybe more, including my email and Discord, etc. So it was understandable that I just wanted to chuck up as much as I can. It was never about views. It was never about the content. So it's more content. I mean, it is nice having the views and the content there. That is nice and easy. They were always really unedited and no voice. So it's very easy to put replays on. But I can understand that you guys, they do get boring. They do get very boring having replays every day and no comment on them, just chucking up. So I've listened to you guys. I've finally decided to listen to what you guys want and what I've decided to do, and mainly because not many YouTubers do actually do it. I mean, quite a few YouTubers obviously put a lot of replays out, especially the bigger YouTubers. But I've decided that I will start adding voice. Because I will start adding voice though, it will take me a lot longer to make the video, which means there will be a lot less replays, unless I have a few days where I'm absolutely doing nothing at all and I've got time to make video after video. So I will start adding voice to all my replays in future. So every replay video you see from now on will have voice, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. It all depends on how long the replay is. This video today has 3 replays on, but they weren't that long of battles. But some battles are almost 7 minutes long. If I have 3 battles that are 7 minutes long, do I really want to be speaking about a replay for 21 minutes? I don't know. So it might mean there might be some videos with 2 replays. There might be some videos with 3, but we will see as it goes. So this first replay, as you've already seen, we're watching Purple's shirt, and he is in the SU-152. We've missed the majority of the game, but you know how it is with an SU-152. It's derp. And so far, the RNG has just been completely on his side. He's on 4,000 damage now, 4 kills, and two reds still alive. I love how he's now pushing. I mean, he can clearly see that they're going to win. There's only 2 tanks. He wants more damage. He's going to get more damage, and there is the shot into the Tiger. He does get a shot in return, which means now he's a 1-shot. And if this SU, how lucky was that? By the skin of his teeth, he managed just to stay alive, and it's just the Tiger 1 left now, which he unfortunately doesn't quite get that final shot. But still, he has a blind shot there. 5,800 damage in the SU-152, which I respect. I know it's derpy gun, but I suck in the SU-152, so to see big damage like that, it is a really great job. Next up, we have Too Fast Too Salty, and he is in the Object 268, and he's on the new map, New Bay. This video, it's all TDs. We have 3 TDs. We got the 268, and we're going to end on a T110 E3. So Too Salty, he's not going to push very quick. He's going to wait, and you can see that he was aiming to see if there was any tank there, but as soon as the tanks are spotted around by the sea area, they start capping. That's when he starts making his move onto the bridge, and you can see now that there's quite a few tanks that are spotted, and his team only have 2 tanks at the moment around by that area, so they could get wrecked, and they could, if the Reds push, they can get wrecked very, very quickly. So Salty is going to push around with his medium tank. the Object 268 is a fantastic tank. It's a really, really good tank. It's got great penetration, over 300 base penetration on your AP round. I think it's 303, something like that. HE is great, and if you can get behind tanks like this, there goes the Waffle. 900 damage, almost 900 damage. There goes one of his teammates, which is unfortunate because now the other tank on his team that is around the area, he is going to get absolutely wrecked. But Too Salty now is in a fantastic position. He's going to try that HE. If he gets that, what a shot that is. What an outstanding shot that is into the T57 Heavy. So 2 HE shots, 2 RNG completely on his side, and he's on 1800 damage. And I love this rush now. The Death Star has just been left on his own, and he's going to get absolutely wasted by his team. So Too Salty is now going to, can he get the final kill shot? There's 2 tanks down on his team, now 2 tanks down on the enemy team, so they've bring it back to a 5 versus 5. He's still full hit points. He's still full hit points. That's 2 minutes gone on the clock. He is going to take C from the enemy, just so they're going to be winning on cap points, and the enemy now only have cap B. So he's going to poke forward. I love what he was doing. He was just about to go for the IS-7, but he decided to go for the lower hit point target, which is the T-57 Heavy. So I love how he gets that shot. He's not just about the damage. He wants to clear those tanks. And now he's going to get a nice shot there on the IS-7. And he's always trying to focus tanks that his team are focusing as well. There goes the AMX 5120. He's still going to focus on the IS-7. If he gets a high roll, the IS-7 could be low hit points. But what a troll bounce that was. Unfortunately, does bounce. But he's getting very lucky now because no one actually wants to know him. They're all going, the enemy are all doing the same. They're all going for the lower hit point targets. So he does get a nice shot there in on the IS-7. And now he's just going to back up. He's going to... If he backs up, he could be in a lot of trouble with the other 3 tanks. So he's going to stay there, and he gets that nice bounce. And just before the IS-7 goes around the corner, he can clear him for his second kill. But it is now a 2 versus 3. The IS-7 on his team is almost full hit points, and Salty is also full hit points. He's going to now focus the 1 ER. He's the most dangerous target. Unfortunately, does low roll that HE, but he had to go for it. He had to go for the HE. It was possible. That would have brought him down to a 1 shot. So now it's a 1 versus 3. He needs a nice roll there, which he does with the HE bottom plate. Lovely use. I love the use of Salty's HE. He isn't afraid to use HE, which I love them kind of players. They just don't care. If they can at least have a chance of penetrating, they are at least going to try it. And a lot of players don't even try it. They just shoot HE, or they shoot AP, sorry, and they don't even see if HE is a possibility. So it's now just him versus the Waffle. He is a 1 shot, but the Waffle is on a reload. He needs to get around this corner really quickly, but unfortunately with the speed of the Waffle, he doesn't, and now he just has to wait. They are winning on supremacy points, so it's the Waffle that has to make the move, and he's got the HE loaded. He needs a high roll, and that is exactly what he gets. Lovely battle. 5 kills. Kolobanov, 7,500 damage, 51,000 credits earned as well, which is nice for a tier 10 tech tree tank, and 1800 base XP, which is very nice. He only missed 1 shot, which was that bounce on the IS-7. Last up, we're going to watch Dazza Arts, and he is in the E3, one of the strongest TDs at the moment in tier 10. It's been made up to go quite quick for a big TD. It used to be one of the worst TDs in the game because it was just so slow. It was appalling. It was really slow. But Wargaming buffed it. Wargaming buffed the speed of it, and now it goes around 35 kilometers an hour, which is really nice because you can get into those positions very quickly. Now, he's going to poke up on the middle here on mines, and this is a perfect position for an E3. He is going to do absolutely fantastic, and just keep an eye to the left with the blocked damage counter. Now, the best thing about the E3 is that hatch. The hatch is very troll, and it's very difficult to penetrate it. And when you're on a map like mines and you poke up this middle hill, the only thing that the enemy can see and the only thing that they can think they can penetrate is that hatch. So they do go for it. And so far, he's bounced 1800 damage. And I love what he's doing to the enemy E3 as well. The enemy E3 is doing exactly the same thing as Dazza is doing in his E3 and poking up that middle. But the only difference is that they are shooting his hatch, but they are not penetrating, whereas he is shooting the E3. He knows he won't be able to penetrate it, or he knows that it will be a very difficult penetration, so he's just shooting it with HE, and he's shot nothing but HE at this E3 until he thinks he can. Unfortunately, does that miss that, but just look at all those bounces. That is just absolutely insane. He's now bounced 6,200 damage in less than 2 minutes of the game, and there was his first penetration. So he's on 2,500 damage now, 6,500 block damage, and he's still almost full hit points, and he has cleared the E3. Here's now the E100. The E100 is doing the same. He's aiming for the hatch. He doesn't pen the hatch, and there is another 640 blocked damage. They really need to take care of that T22. The T22, as we know, is almost broke. If not, it is broke. It's a very, very good tank, very strong tank, and that is exactly what he does. Second kill, and now he's up to 8,000. Oh, there's another bounce, 640, 8,700 block damage in less than 3 minutes of the game. Absolutely crazy. And he's going to use that HE once more just to clear the E100. So he didn't go for damage there. I love the fact that he didn't go for damage. He went for kills. He could have shot the IS-7, that is full hit points, but he decided to clear the E100, that was low hit points, and he got him out of the game. So the enemy now have 3 tanks down. He's on 3 kills, and he's now up to 9,200 block damage. And again, I love what he's doing here. He's not going for damage. He is getting shot from the left, but he really wanted to clear that IS-4, which is a great move. And now, all of a sudden, there is only 2 tanks left alive. Lovely HE there into the FE4005, leaving him on very low hit points for his team to clear. And all that's left now is a medium tank, the T62A. Is he going to get a shot in him? 324 damage. Can he get that final shot for a top gun? He aims, and he does. 9,220 block damage, and he finishes on 5,700 damage. An amazing game. Thank you, all 3 of you, for sending me that in. There will be more replays to come this week. Keep an eye out, and as I've said, they will all be commentated on. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.